The next stop on our college towns tour is Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a powerhouse with 18 national championships. Nick Saban talks about the process when he was the head coach here at Alabama. It's that daily commitment to do all the little things the right way. And when you're in Tuscaloosa, it's apparent that everyone here lives that out in one way or another. Welcome to College Town, an 1,800-mile road trip through the soul of Southern football culture and our workhorse, the Toyota Tundra. I'm Wes Blankenship, and today we're rammer-jammer yellow-hammering the best stops in T-Town. Join me as we explore how Tuscaloosa's Roll Tide spirit runs deep and find out exactly what makes this college football fortress tick.
Football, sports, athletics.
The community is always people who just lean in together.
Absolutely been in love with this place since I was a baby.
We've had great coaches from the very beginning.
Roll Tide roll. We got a new coach this year.
Roll Tide roll.
We've arrived in our Toyota Tundra, and just like the fans of Alabama, this thing works hard and plays even harder. I'm excited to get into town itself, downtown Tuscaloosa, check out the vibes that actually make it a college town and not just another stop off the interstate. Tuscaloosa starts with a T, so does the word title, and this place has a bunch of titles. So when you see signs like T-Town around here, it's got a bit of a double entendre for the folks in Tuscaloosa. We're on campus here at Alabama, and it is right on the edge of the institutions of learning where you can see Bryant-Denny Stadium itself. They don't hide where the priorities lie. Here on the quad is Denny Chimes. Look up, really tall, stretching as far as Alabama's expectations for football every single season into the sky. And speaking of football, if you had any doubt about football's place in Alabama's culture on campus, look no further than all of the handprints and cleat prints from Alabama team captains through the years. Let's head off the quad and hit the town. So we're heading to a spot that is hard to find unless you're a local. Fortunately, the Tundra comes with standard Apple CarPlay, so we can use our navigation app to find it. When you come to Alabama, you win football games, national championships, a whole lot of them. When you come to downtown Tuscaloosa, you go to Gallettes. Gallettes is a game day favorite and Tuscaloosa staple since 1976. Tucked away inside the campus party store building, it is disguised in plain sight. You'd never expect that such a modest yellow brick building could be so iconic. Now let's check out another downtown favorite. We're here at Rama Jama, right outside of Bryant-Denny Stadium. This place is like an unofficial museum of Alabama football history. We're gonna get some grub, talk to some locals here, and find out what really makes this place special. What are some of the most popular things that people get here at Rama Jama?
The breakfast #1, and a lot of people that's coming in, they'll try the National Champ burgers over there.
What's on the National Champ burger?
There's a cheeseburger with 3 hamburger patties, 18 ounces of meat. And then on the BLT is 18 pieces of bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
So if Alabama wins another national championship, it'll be 19 pieces of bacon?
19 pieces of meat.
How would you sum up what Alabama football and Tuscaloosa together are all about?
Because them Alabama fans, they gonna follow Alabama wherever they go. Win, lose, or draw, they coming. Even if they lose a game out of town, that same crowd gonna come back to Alabama the next weekend and see Alabama play.
How have you seen the success that Nick Saban had transform this place?
He brought a lot of, I guess, joy to the town itself.
And the expectations won't change just because he's not coaching?
We hope not. We hope not. We hope the first game they be a success.
Now we're heading to a legendary restaurant on the edge of town. We'll drop the tailgate and take a seat on the Toyota Tundra's 5.5-foot bed. It's the perfect spot to chat with the staff from Archibald's Barbecue. All right, we're at the legendary Archibald's, and when you walk up to this place, you're greeted with a warm hug, that aroma of burning barbecue.
Yeah, man, as you see, 1962, we just got to celebrate 60 years. It's awesome family business, family owned. George and Betty Archibald was the start. Their daughter still makes the original sauce. It's awesome.
how much pride does your family have in this business and serving the people of Tuscaloosa?
This pride is so strong because like it brings so many people here and it's such an intimate environment. We just hold so much pride and we try to keep our name going.
As a local here who lives and breathes it, can you paint the picture for people about what it's really like to follow the Crimson Tide?
We have one team we go for, Roll Tide, Alabama. Everybody looks forward to Saturdays because Saturdays mean football during football season. You spend the whole day waiting for the game to come on.
As college football gets bigger, as these campuses get bigger, places like this become more and more important.
The best part I like is game day when you see all these people come back to town, graduated 50, 60 years ago. They still come back to Archibald and tell us about how Bear Bryant ate right here.
And speaking of Bear Bryant, welcome to the Paul Bear Bryant Museum. Obviously a lot about this fella right here, but just like the rest of Tuscaloosa, it isn't just about the bear here. It's about what came after him and about the people here in town. I'm about to go talk to two of them. So many touchstones of what Coach Bryant did for the Tide. Ryan Fowler with me, Martin Houston, national champ with the Tide in '92. Guys, this can't ever get old to see this stuff, huh?
Never. I mean, every time you walk into the Bryant Museum, there's always something new that they're adding to. And, you know, the archives of just Alabama football, it makes you reflect on so many great moments of Alabama football history.
Can you guys explain, put into words, what Bear Bryant meant to this state before Coach Saban came along?
Well, you know, for me, being an African-American man growing up here in the state, I was born in 1970. And so the fact that he fought to integrate football, the fact that you and I are doing this interview is personally the biggest impact that he had, but just the impact on the state in every aspect. He was a cultural icon.
How did you feel all of the work that Coach Bryant did for Alabama, even though you didn't even play for him?
When we came here, in my era, it was about playing for the Crimson jersey. Coach Bryant is the one that had built that, and so you didn't want to let that tradition down.
What is that timeless element that defines Alabama football that even after Nick Saban, you're confident will still be here in Tuscaloosa?
Well, I'll use a Kalen DeBoer terminology. He always says, winners win. That's what we're supposed to do. And I mean, that's what we do. Kalen DeBoer's got a big responsibility. Those shoes are as gigantic as any in the history of sports.
Tuscaloosa is a beautiful town. On top of that, they have the winning culture, the football. It's no mystery why people love Alabama, man. It just makes sense. Once you come here, you understand. Here on the streets, they have signs that say, Alabama's where legends are made. I think it's true. It's a powerful statement, not unlike the one we make in our powerhouse Toyota Tundra as we continue on our 1,800-mile journey to some of America's iconic college towns. Now it's time to roll out of T-Town, heading east to Athens, Georgia, where the Bulldogs are building their own legendary legacy.